I'm Allison.
And I'm Cheri.
And we have some really, really fun things to show you that Cheri has been teaching herself, actually.
I have been.
I know, and she's been doing it just by pushing a few buttons.
I have been, and it's been so much fun to kind of test my knowledge a little bit. So here's my block.
Okay.
And you can see that I have some little flowers here, and we did just learn a new technique Suzanne taught, but this is something I was like, I want to learn some stuff on IQ Designer. So I went into the shapes, and oh, here's this flower right here. So there's a bunch of different flowers. I didn't want pieces, so I was like, okay, I'm liking that. I think I could do that. And I knew I wanted them to not be appliqued exactly down. I wanted them to be able to be moved. So I chose this flower, and it will pull it in. And there's my flower.
Perfect.
Okay, so I've got a flower. And now when I click on it, and I click on the size, I can see the size up here. Mm-hmm. So this is about a 6.5 inch flower.
Which is really quite big when we've got a 12.5 inch block.
But if I was wanting to maybe just do this with just the words patio time, like, okay, I can work with that. So, but I wanted it smaller. I knew I wanted a few flowers because I had to have the different colors. So I came into here, and this is going to move the whole flower in at once or make it bigger. You can see right there, it's making it smaller. And now we're at a 6 inch, and if you hold it down, we can just go. And we can make it whatever size we want. 3 inches exactly, okay?
Perfect.
And so we've got that, and I'm just gonna hit okay. And then I'm going to save it in my pocket because I don't wanna have to do that every time. And so if I come down here.
You wanted all of yours to be exactly the same.
So I'm gonna move it in here, move it into my pocket on my sewing machine. Okay. So that's where it's gonna save it. You could save it on a USB, but we're just gonna save it here on the machine. And then I need to do my 5 steps. So I need a tack down, or I need a placement, a tack down, stitch. So I'm gonna come here, and I'm going to come up, these are my line properties in this area. So I'm going to click on this.
So the line properties are the one with the line underneath them.
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't have the line underneath, so there's a pencil without a line underneath and a pencil with the line underneath.
So, and if I look here, I have some different stitches that I can use. This is a zigzag, this is gonna be a double line, a triple line, and then there's some decorative stitches. So we're just gonna go with the basic. It's gonna do it twice. And I'm gonna change the color because I want to see like, hey, this is what step I'm on. So I'm gonna change this one. Let's change this one to red. And then I hit okay. And then I have to tell it now like, hey, I've chose my stitch. So let's come up to the bucket that's by the line stuff. And then I'm just gonna click on my flower and it goes red.
Right, and that's how you know.
That's how we know.
That's why it's a great idea to change your color.
Yes, yes, because then you kind of know where you are, and when you get to all of the stitches, you're able to see that. So I wanna save it to my pocket again.
Right.
So I'm just gonna save it to my pocket, save it on the sewing machine, and I'm gonna hit next. And that is going to show me, I have a chance to preview it. I can look at it, preview, there it is, and I hit set. It's gonna convert it into an embroidery pattern, and I'm gonna hit okay. So now this is where I would stitch it out.
Right.
But I only have 1 step.
And you need 5.
I need 5. So this would stitch, and then I would do my second by laying the fabric down. So I need to add another one. So I'm gonna come here, go to IQ Designer again, and I'm going to pull out of my pocket that same shape. So this is the one with the red. This is the original shape. So I'm gonna click on that because all I need to do on this one is change the color just so I know. So
You're
I'm
so
gonna
smart.
hit.
I would have gone all the way into the design, added another one.
So I'm gonna go here. We're just gonna click on the stitch again, single stitch, okay, and fill. There's the blue.
Perfect.
Okay, so we hit next. We see the preview of it. It's not gonna save it. So we're gonna hit okay. And it's going to bring it into into our embroidery screen. And you can see now I have a red one and a blue one.
That's brilliant, Cheri.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yep.
Okay, now the next one is, I would do these I would do one, put my fabric down, do the next one, trim my fabric. So I have 4 of the steps done. So the last step
satin stitch.
is our satin stitch. So we are going to add another one. We are going to come back into IQ Designer, and we're going to start with that same shape. So we're going to come in, grab it out of our pocket. It's the black one because we've changed the other one. And we're going to hit set, and we're going to come into the stitches right there. And this time we want a satin stitch.
Right.
So we're going to leave it there.
Let's do green.
Let's do green.
My favorite part, choosing the colors.
She's like, the whole rainbow's there. So we've got green, and then we need to fill it. And we've got it. So if we come here to the next and we look at the preview, we can see it.
It actually shows.
It actually will show it, yeah. So you can see it right there. But what's also nice is we're going to go back, because right here you have a little bit of an option to change your satin stitch.
So it's wider or
Yep,
skinnier?
so this is a little bit wider. We can make it a little bit wider, or we can make it however you want it. And so you hit set, and you're able to preview that again. And there it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're able to set that. You hit OK. Oh, we didn't save it. It's all right. You would want to save it just in case.
Always save.
Always
because
save.
You can always delete.
Yes. So now I've got these, and if I click on this, you would see all 3. So let's just pull this off of there. You can see there's the blue, and there's the red.
Right.
Okay, so they're
but
all
obviously
layered.
they're layered because we're going to do all 5 steps.
Yep. So I'm going to undo those 2 so they're all layered right exactly on top of each other. Now here's a little trick that took me a minute to figure out. If I click on this, I can select all. We can edit and we can move.
Now you can do
Now
a couple in
move
your
it.
hoop.
Yes. So now I can take my big hoop. I can go here. I can copy it, and then, whoops, and then move it again. So now I would have multiple layers and be able to do that.